Coming up next, we will take a look at next week with your 7-day forecast. We'll also peer into next week with Futurecast and show you what could be a midweek storm. We'll see you then.
All right, thanks, Mike. We're going to get to our continuing coverage on the coronavirus now this morning. New numbers from the state show yet another jump in positive cases here in Connecticut. Nearly 5,000 people have tested positive, and so far 131 people have died. The state says more than 900 people are still being treated at hospitals this morning. More than 20,000 people in our state have been tested. Officials say the cases here in Connecticut are expected to peak in just a few weeks. It's going to be a long few weeks, though. We're going to have more on that in a live report in just a minute. The state released some of those projections we were just talking about, showing when the number of people infected with COVID-19 will peak and how long after the virus will linger here in our state. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Carolina Cruz is live from the State Department of Public Health Lab in Rocky Hill, where those swabs are being tested. Good morning, Carolina.
Good morning. Well, yeah, we know thousands of people have been tested for coronavirus here in our state, and thousands more will continue to be tested in the coming weeks. So we are going to continue seeing an upward rise in cases. We're going to peak and then continue falling through about June or July. When the state released county by county information, it didn't include the total number of people it expects to see infected or deaths in projection models because there's still time for residents to make a difference.
We can impact that curve. If people do what the governor asks them to do every single day and take these social distancing measures seriously, we can bend that curve and we can flatten that out, perhaps push it out a little bit, but hopefully reduce the number of infections in total as well.
In Fairfield County, the number of people infected will peak mid to late April. New Haven County follows, peaking in early May. Then Hartford and the eastern counties in late May. At the height of this pandemic in our state, we'll need 12,000 hospital beds. We have 7,000 right now. More are being made available at dorms and nursing homes. We'll need 4,000 ventilators, and we have about 1,000 right now. Even after we hit our peak number of people infected in our state, life won't go back to normal right away. And social distancing measures will stay in place after we peak and then continue to fall. That's because right now a lot of you are doing the right thing by staying home and staying away from others. But there is a risk that if you just go back to life as normal, you risk a flare-up and people getting infected and us having to go through all of this again. Reporting in Rocky Hill, I'm Carolina Cruz, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Carolina. Now to new numbers out of the Elm City that show at least 170 people there have been infected with COVID-19. That includes 2 police officers. 37 officers are out of work right now with symptoms or due to exposure.